Hi there, and welcome to the Faculty of Education Open House presentation. My name is Kaylee, and I'm a student recruiter and prospective advisor for the Colleges of Social Sciences and Humanities. I'm also an alumni. I graduated with a combined degree of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Education with a drama major and English language arts minor. This faculty holds a special place in my heart, and I look forward to telling you all about it. Before we begin our presentation, I would like to acknowledge that the University of Alberta is located on Treaty 6 territory and respects the histories, languages, and cultures of First Nation, Métis, Inuit, and all First Peoples of Canada, whose presence continue to enrich our vibrant community. We recognize the vital role that Indigenous students, teachers, and support hold in our community, and we are dedicated to holding space, as we know representation matters immensely. So why should you choose us? The Faculty of Education at the U of A was the first established Faculty of Education in Canada, and it is ranked number 3 amongst the top 10 faculties of education in Canada. Overall, we are ranked number 87 for universities in the world, and we are the largest undergraduate teacher education program in Canada with about 2,800 students in the program. However, we value having smaller class sizes, so the average class size in our education classes is around 27 students. Another number that students often ask us about is regarding their practicum, which is also known as student teaching or field experience. Students receive a total of 14 weeks of mandatory student teaching experience. Their first intro field experience is 5 weeks, and the advanced field experience is 9 weeks. I'll discuss this a little bit more later on in the presentation. What can you actually do with an education degree? Most people are going to be going into teaching, either in elementary, junior high, or high schools. However, you can get involved in other careers such as corporate trainer, education researcher, youth worker, tutor, school principal, or post-secondary advisor and recruiter like me. The Faculty of Education offers a variety of programs, and you will be required to choose either the elementary or secondary route. The elementary route is a generalist program. It prepares you to teach kindergarten to grade 6, and you can expect to learn a variety of general subjects. The secondary route is more specialized. It prepares you to teach grade 7 to grade 12, and you will choose a major and minor. There are over 30 major and minor options to choose from, with over 1,000 different combination possibilities. These programs are designed to be completed in 4 years if done full-time. However, you have the option to extend the duration of your degree to accommodate your circumstances. We also offer 5-year combined degree programs where you can earn 2 degrees in 5 years. The first few years would be spent in the partnering faculty, and the last few years of the degree would be spent in the Faculty of Education. We also offer a 2 to 4 year after degree program for those who already hold a degree and are interested in obtaining their Bachelor of Education. I will let you know once you graduate from a Bachelor of Education program and receive your teacher certification, you will have the opportunity to teach at any grades in any subject in Alberta. Here's a closer look at the elementary and secondary programs. As you can see here, the elementary is the generalist program that covers just the general subjects including Aboriginal and Indigenous histories and culture, fine arts, language and literature, math, natural sciences, physical and health education, as well as social studies. The competitive average for the elementary route, based on the last 3 admission cycles, has been low to mid-70s. When it comes to competitive averages for admission in the secondary route, it's a lot different depending on the major and minor that you are interested in pursuing. Every major in the secondary program is on its own ranking for competitiveness. So depending on what major you apply to, it could be more or less competitive than a different one. Historically, the most competitive majors have been physical education, which has been number 1, then it's followed by social studies, English language arts, biology, and then general sciences. The least competitive majors have been art, drama, chemistry, physics, physical science, and mathematics. For more information on competitive averages, I encourage you to look at our website, uab.ca/averages. The Faculty of Education offers the following combined degree programs. As you can see, we are only partnered with a select number of faculties, and there are no combined degrees that exist beyond this list. Some of the programs are offered either with the elementary or secondary route, such as the Bachelor of Arts in Native Studies, Bachelor of Kinesiology, and Bachelor of Music, whereas other programs are strictly offered with the secondary route, like Bachelor of Arts Drama and Bachelor of Science. Although the combined degrees have more strict programs, it is a great option to earn 2 degrees in 5 years, plus it starts you at a higher pay grade as a teacher because you have additional schooling. If you would like to gain admission to these programs, please speak to the partnering faculty directly, as you will earn admission through their faculty. Now, the after degree, as I mentioned, is meant for students who already hold a recognized degree from an accredited post-secondary institution. Depending on credit obtained during the previous degree, the after degree can be between 2 and 4 years. The elementary education after degree route is pretty standard, and it's about 60 to 69 credits to complete, while the secondary education after degree route tends to vary substantially. The secondary typically takes 2 years in length if they've completed all the major and minor requirements prior to starting the after degree. However, if they need to complete additional coursework to meet the requirements of the major and minor they've chosen, the duration of the degree will extend. For the elementary route, the only additional requirements to education courses outlined in the after degree would be 6 credits of English language literature, both elementary and secondary, and 3 credits of math or statistics, but that is just for the elementary route. The faculty does offer off-campus collaborative programs that allow students to graduate with the University of Alberta Bachelor of Education degree and qualify for teacher certification in Alberta while staying in their community. The collab programs include the 4-year degree or the 2-year after degree. The first 2 years are designed to be completed at the off-campus college, and then the students apply to the U of A for admissions for the final 2 years to be completed at their home institution. Keanu College is in Fort Mac, and it's an elementary education program. There's no secondary program option, and one thing to note about Keanu, they only offer admission every 2 years for the programs. The next intake for Keanu College is going to be for fall 2027. For admission requirements for the CoLab program, you can contact Keanu CoLab at ualberta.ca. Another off-campus opportunity education students can take advantage of is through the Augustana Campus 2-2 program. It's an opportunity for students interested in becoming education teachers to earn a degree at the Augustana campus. So for the first 2 years, they would be in Camrose, and then in the final 2 years, they would be at the North Campus in Edmonton. The Aboriginal Teacher Education Program, known as ATEP, is a fantastic and necessary program as it focuses on enabling the academic success of Aboriginal children by increasing the number of Aboriginal teachers with an understanding of Aboriginal perspective in communities in Northern Alberta. The program aims to work towards developing a greater understanding of Aboriginal culture and perspective on teaching and learning in all schools, but primarily in schools where Aboriginal children are learning. Due to the increased demand for the program, ATEP has recently made the decision to restrict the program to Indigenous applicants. There is the Aboriginal Teacher Education Program as a generalist degree, which is meant as a 4-year degree to prepare students to teach kindergarten to grade 6, and there is a secondary 2-year after degree program as well. Students would need to choose a second language as a major, and then they would have the option to choose a minor. This program has seen tremendous success, playing a vital and direct role in improving education for Aboriginal children in Alberta through culturally appropriate teacher education. The number of graduates continues to grow each year. As of 2020, over 95% of ATEP graduates are currently teaching or working in various leadership roles or pursuing graduate studies. Successful interview is part of the admission process, and it is involved in community-based collaborative cohorts. For more information, please email atepuava@ualberta.ca. There is a high demand for teachers everywhere, but specifically areas of needs have been special education, career and technology studies, second languages, music, mathematics, Indigenous and rural teachers, and Northern Albertan teachers. If you are interested in teaching in Northern Alberta, there is a program called the Northern Student Teacher Bursary offered by the Northern Alberta District Council. This is a bursary program where if you commit to teach for 2 years in Northern Alberta, you will receive 1 year of funding for your schooling. Or if you commit to teach 3 years in Northern Alberta, you will receive 2 years of funding. This can be up to $9,000 per year of up to 2 years. For more information about this opportunity, please head to the website. There's also another opportunity called the Math Bursary Program. It's offered by the Government of Alberta to encourage current and future K-12 teachers to take qualifying math courses to strengthen their knowledge, skills, and competence in teaching the subject. You can receive up to $1,000 per course of up to 2 courses. If you would like more information, please visit the website. U of A does also offer over 125 scholarships and bursaries specifically for Bachelor of Education students. Something many of you may already know about and may be excited for are the student teaching experiences known as practicums. We call these introductory field experiences and the advanced field experience. With the introductory field experience, you will first be completing coursework in a seminar, then you will complete 3 observation days of the school you'll be doing your practicum in, and then you will be completing up to 5 weeks of student teaching where you will build up to 50% of the teaching load. For the advanced field experience, you will be completing some coursework and then be placed into 9 weeks of student teaching and build up to 80% of the teaching load. From personal experience, I will tell you that this is the most rewarding part of your degree. Alright, the next thing I'd love to talk about is studying abroad. While learning abroad is available to all U of A students, education students have specific opportunities which include international practicum placements in places like South Korea, China, Bermuda, and Mexico. You can earn credit towards your degree while studying outside the classroom and gaining real-world experience. At the U of A, we have over 260 study abroad programs in 46 countries. For more information, please visit uab.ca/abroad. Now, the next thing I'm going to be talking about are the requirements. The requirements for students entering the Bachelor of Education program straight from high school would need the equivalent to an English Language Arts 30-1 and 4 other core subjects. One of those courses can include a Fine Arts, CTS course, or a Physical Education 30 course as a Group B option. For those pursuing the elementary route, we strongly recommend completing Math 30-1 or Math 30-2 as it is a prerequisite for a post-secondary course that is a requirement for the degree. For those pursuing the secondary route, please note that each major has strong recommendations. For example, if you want to do a biology major, we would encourage you to complete Biology 30. For a math major, you would want to do Math 30-1. For social studies, you would want to have Social Studies 30-1 complete, and so on. For more information about requirements and if you would like to see provincial equivalencies, please go to uab.ca/programs. In the past, applicants applying to the Bachelor of Education program at the University of Alberta were required to complete the Casper test as part of their application for admission. However, beginning with the 2026-2027 intake, the Casper test will no longer be an admission requirement. Now, when you are ready to apply, the link to use is going to be uab.ca/apply, and we recommend that students apply as early as possible. If you are considering multiple programs within the Bachelor of Education program, as in you are interested in elementary and secondary, or 2 different secondary majors, I highly recommend that you submit 2 applications. The Bachelor of Education program can be very competitive and popular amongst applicants, and often fills up with students that have Bachelor of Education as their first choice, and that is why we recommend that you always put our program as the first option. After you submit an application, in addition to checking your Launchpad and U of A email regularly, we encourage you to visit our After You Apply webpage to learn more about how and when to submit updated courses and marks, when we require final transcripts and documents, how to accept your offer, and more. Here are some key dates I would like to highlight. Applications open October 1st, 2025, and the deadline to apply will be March 1st, 2026. The scholarship deadline is January 10th, 2026. If you would like to guarantee a spot in residence, the application deadline is April 30th, 2026. The offer acceptance deadline for most students will be May 1st, 2026. However, I encourage you to read your offer letter to ensure this is the correct date for you. The document deadline for our high school students will be August 1st, 2026, and for transfer and after degree students, the document deadline will be June 15th, 2026. If you want to hear more of what student life is like straight from the source, you can connect directly with a current student using our peer chat platform. As you prepare for your time in university this fall, questions might come up, so it's a great way to prepare yourself. Go to uab.ca/peerchat to connect to a current student. To connect with the Faculty of Education after today, you can go to uab.ca/advising for one-on-one advising sessions, or you can go to uab.ca/education for more general information about the Bachelor of Education programs. If you would like, you can also email Faculty of Education prospective advisors at edrec@ualberta.ca, or you can check us out on Instagram at ualbertaed. Thank you so much for listening to this presentation. I truly hope you found some helpful information to take away, and we can't wait for you to join us on campus to come experience U of A for yourself.